How bad do you want the Master Ball in Pokemon Go? I'm Alex Scum, aka Cheekley, and welcome to Pokemon Go Ahead. Some of you guys have already seen the research, or what I should say, the timed investigation for getting the second Master Ball. Now, if you never got the Master Ball before, this may be your first time, you don't have to worry about it. But for those who already have the Master Ball or already use it, they're going to be bringing out the Master Ball again for free. Let me explain. There's a thing called a time investigation. It's like a very long time period of a time research that has to be done on November 21st. I want to say, I thought it would be the end of November, but it seems like it's November 21st instead. And there's a lot of steps to complete in order to get the Master Ball. And we're going to talk more about it, but before we do, subscribe, hit the bell, and be sure to let me know in the comments below, are you getting the Master Ball? So for the timed investigation, you have to catch 1,000 Pokemon, which that's not too bad. There's like a community day or two. There's also like events where you have to catch Pokemon anyway. You have to win 60 raids. Okay, I know that sounds like a lot, but you don't need to do 60 raids in one day. If you just simply do like 5 raids per day, whether it's remote or in person, then you could just do it like at least 12 days straight of just doing 5 raids a day. That way, that covers at least 2 weeks of it. It's possible, you just have to be willing to raid a certain amount per day instead of just plowing through raid passes to do so. Or you guys can just raid a lot during raid hour on Wednesdays if you guys need to complete it quicker. Next up, you have to hatch 30 eggs. So because we have the Azurill Hatch Day on September 30th, this will be a good time to hatch some eggs. Or maybe if we have a community day where we get 1/4 hatch distance when hatching eggs. You also catch 100 different species of Pokemon, which is very possible considering that there's different events featuring different spawns. And then when there's no event, you can just go after the spawns for the seasonal habitats. And then make 120 excellent throws. That's a lot, but it's possible depending on which Pokemon you hit. You have to complete 150 field research tasks, which I can understand that's going to be very hard for those that are not around Pokestops. But if you think about it, if you go out for a certain amount each day, it's actually really not as bad as you think. Because if you do the math, if you pretty much try to do like 10 research tasks a day for 15 days straight, then you can be able to do so. Or if you're planning on going on a trip to a city with more Pokestops or a location with more Pokestops, then you can be able to just knock them all out and do the research and then get that out of the way. You also have to explore 50 kilometers. That's going to be very challenging, but if you walk 25 kilometers a week, then you could be able to try to get that done in 2 weeks. Spin 300 Pokestops. Honestly, I live in Minden, and in Minden, there's a place called Minden Park where there's at least 30 plus Pokestops and gyms. So if I theoretically just walk around 10 times and spin every single one, I could possibly get this done. But if I could at least get like 50 spun a day, that would be like 6 days a row of just spinning Pokestops. And then finally, I had to earn 100,000 XP and 100,000 Stardust, which honestly is not as much as you think. Because now with all these bonuses and stuff, you can be able to try to get that done quickly. I mean, if you're hatching eggs, you're doing raids, you're spinning stops, you're catching Pokemon, you're pretty much already doing this. And then with some community days coming out throughout the entire season of Adventures Abound, and with the upcoming Paldean Adventure event, when you're getting 4 times XP and 4 times Stardust when catching Pokemon, I'm pretty sure those are some steps that you can get done. Now, obviously, this is something that you cannot just get done right away. However, if you plan it out and you do the math and you figure out what is the best way to try to get this as quickly done as possible, it is possible to get it done within a month. But if you really plan it out, you can get this done within 2 weeks. So don't stress out if you're unable to get all these steps completed in one day. Pace yourself, figure out it, schedule it out, and then you'll be fine. I'm pretty sure that everybody will be done by September, but if you don't, then it's probably because of the raids, because it's the 5 remote raid limits. But in all seriousness, this is doable to get done, and then you can get the Master Ball. Now, of course, before we end this video, there's one more thing I need to address about the Master Ball. Originally, it just sounds like that we can't carry more than 1 Master Ball in the game, which kind of sucks. But recently there was a player in Japan, and I don't remember the name, but it was reported by LeakDuck on Twitter that there was a trainer that ended up holding 2 Master Balls in the inventory. We are not sure if this is confirmed, we're not sure if this is a glitch, but just keep in mind that if you still have a Master Ball in your inventory and you're trying to get the second one, there may be a chance that you can or cannot get another one. So, I mean, I think for now it's possible to hold 2 Master Balls, but as I'm recording, that could change. But just note that originally people were saying that it's not possible, but it kind of seems like right now it is. So just keep an eye out on social media and also keep an eye out on your group chats to see if you can still be able to get 2 Master Balls. And if you used a Master Ball already, don't worry, you can still get a Master Ball. I know I used mine on a Galarian Moltres, so if I finished it, I know I get another Master Ball, and I'll use it on Galarian Articuno. That's why I have not been using the Daily Incense recently, because I had a feeling that we were going to get another Master Ball. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for today's video. Once again, subscribe. We're halfway to 1,000 subscribers, and let me know in the comments below, did you get 2 Master Balls? Anyway, that's all the time that we have. We will see you next time. Peace out.